interesting to see what Peter Manley now does, because he's been missing that double top. He has a dilemma of, does he leave double 16 and try that? Single dart at double top, he's not hitting it like he normally does.
No, but he's been pretty clean and clinical on the double 10. He's not missed that double 10 yet, but he has missed the double 8, we remember.
60.
First leg. And one dart at double top before the break, of course.
60.
You can see Barney's throw, the head does not move. The only thing that moves is the pivot on the elbow and the forearm, and then the
100.
wrist releases. No other moving parts. Perfect throw from Barneveld.
And that looks like a perfect dart for the one. Well, I was going to say the one in the treble 20.
60.
It never materialised. And when he's at his best, you do, of course, expect the second dart to go in.
100.
Well, that's what Peter's not doing. He's not following up that first dart. Perfect first dart. Now Barneveld, it's 8 darts without a treble.
60.
It's 9 darts without a treble, so a big chance here for Manley.
85.
Now then, 156 this time for Manley, but Barneveld will make a hole in this for sure. Slight shake of the head
53.
there. Might just tell you that he's struggling internally. And here we go, another one of those. Oh, unlucky stay there for 140. Would have left double 8.
Raymond, you require 128.
Well, Manley's certainly got the advantage. Barneveld now looking at the 18s. It's a 60 for a bullseye, and he's drifted into the 5. You can see that Raymond's getting very frustrated with himself, John, and when you get frustrated, you tighten up.
52.
Manley now, 56.
You require 56.
Now then, tops. Now the favourite double 10, it's favourite again! Oh, 4 times Manley's in double 10! 4 times he's won a leg tonight, and 4 apiece it is. Indeed, game on, Mr. Spendley.
140.
Well, Barneveld flew out of the gate, but he certainly let Peter back into it. And the one thing Peter will do, he does take advantage. If you're not playing at the top of your game and you give him chances, you know he's going to take them. And he has done in this Premier League with Phil and getting 4 draws. There's 2 in again.
140.
Well, the simple fact is, we've got the stats there, and you can see that it's a very even contest in general. 4 all tells all. But the fact is, Rod, at one stage we had Barneveld in this match averaging 100, slightly over, and Manley in the mid-70s. Now it's Barneveld 91, Manley 86. The gap's narrowed considerably.
Again we see a 5, but Manley 96.
96.
You're probably thinking he's going to have 9 darts, but he only wants 2. Just inside that.
3 legs in a row to the man who's in the pink at the moment. He was 4-2 down at the break. And now he is, for the first time in this match, ahead. Oh, those shoes from Carlisle will be dancing shoes if he continues like this.
Well, he's done exactly what we said he had to do, John, and that was start hitting the 140s. He's now catching up. He's hit 7 140s to Barneveld's 8. And it's what he had to do to start putting some pressure on, because it was starting to get a little bit too easy for Barney. And there we see that 5 again. Something he's got to sort out.
Well, it is, and it's not something we've said of Van Barneveld over the years, Rod. But it's certainly crept into his game, hasn't it?
140.
There's Manley, it's another 140. Now then, 51 left, 32 left, and we all know that's double 16. Now, if Manley takes out 140 here, it will be a sensational finish. Would have given him a 2-leg lead. But Barneveld can't afford to miss this.
Now there's big pressure on here. He's got to hit it. He hasn't been hitting it. And it's a good guide for Barney. Oh, now the big pressure on this third dart. And he's missed it. Really let Peter Manley in here.
Oh, yes. We'll have this, says Mr. Manley. Double top, lovely marker. Gotta go in. Surely it does. Oh, that's 4 in a row. And Barneveld cannot believe it. But he certainly can. What a smile on Manley's face. What a turnaround. 6-4 and with throw now.
Well, amazing performance. Beginning of this game, we thought Barney might run away with it, but Manley has really upped his scoring, and Barney has really come off the edge, as we call it, off the top. He just isn't feeling comfortable up there. He's getting very frustrated with himself, and that's why 2 really good darts, 3 fairly good darts, and he hasn't hit a treble.
No, he hasn't hit a treble, he hasn't hit a double. He's not exactly at his best at the moment, the Dutchman, the 5 times champion of the world. But 9 legs, 10 legs played, we're in the 11th and yet to see a 180, Rod. Now, we, in all fairness, sometimes perhaps expect that from Peter Manley. We recognise he's not the biggest 180 scorer in the game, but not this fella. Although I do remember he went 11 legs without hitting one against Phil Taylor in the World Championship, and then ended up with 21, didn't he?
96.
Yeah, he's certainly at the top of his game for scoring. He's getting very frustrated on that treble 20. Well, is this going to be? No, he's going to have to go ball.
145.
It was open there for the 180, but he wanted 82. Needed a bullseye for 32.
85.
Well,
Raymond
a chance for a break back here for Van Barneveld. He's 1 break down, mind you. And that's more comfortable. That's more like the Barneveld we've come to know. And he will feel a lot better about things. He needed that, Rod. He needed that.
Well, that stopped the rot. Got it back against the throw. But Manley knows he's at least going to have 1 more throw to nick a point. And if you said to Peter Manley before he walked on that stage, would you settle for 7-all? I think he would have bitten your hand off, John.
Yeah, although if he's really going to be a serious qualifier, he's got, I believe, to win another couple of games before this league stage is out, Rod. We're in the 11th week, the 10th week rather, and although there are 4 more weeks left, I think he's got to get a couple of wins from somewhere. And this represents a golden opportunity for him.
95.
Yeah, we're coming to the end of the Premier League, and every game that goes, it gets more competitive. You know, you're going to frustrate yourself, put too much pressure on yourself, and you need to grab wins, and Peter won't get a better chance of getting a win, I think, before the end of the season out of this match, when he really is in a prime position.
81.
Well, 81 isn't good enough, and Barneveld now with a chance to go 6 apiece. Lovely first start. Tops he wants.
74.
Well, he's going to have another 3. Barney just is not comfortable up there. He should be used to these big, boisterous crowds. That's great shot from Manley there. Really put the pressure on this double top of Barneveld.
Gives on the 12th leg.
Well, he's held his throw.